we'll see a top 5 team in this conference taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Sooners will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Kramer. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Takes a handoff, and he's going right. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. You start the season top 25. Clearly, expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Good timing on the quick out.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
The give to the tailback. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and a Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
Really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step one, and so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference play. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, the players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
On the run, it's Moss. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the play.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Toss sweep to the right. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Aggies can really attack on this second and short. The give to the back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
To the ground with the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And you know what? The best 3rd down offenses don't get the 3rd down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs 3rd downs if you just pound it down their throat on 2nd down?
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Dropping back, it's Reed. Makes the grab, it's Bussey. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Way too much grabbing and tugging there. The offense will take advantage of the penalty. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Complete downfield. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bussey. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
And the Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. He'll pull it down and run. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Back to throw, it's Reed. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
And you know they're going to go for it again on fourth down. At least you think they are, because early in this game we've already seen them try to go for it on a couple fourth downs. They didn't get any of those. They got to find a way to stay on the field here. They've got to get their best playmaker on offense, the football.
And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. So after the break, they'll go back to work. On the option. Can't get him to the ground. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Now the play fake. Steps away. He'll pull it down. At the 35, he's open. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And after success like that on the bootleg, that's going to change the way the defense plays now. Every single time from here on out, when the quarterback hands it off, they're going to have to leave a defender, a defensive end, or a linebacker outside just in case he decides to keep it. It's a positive play offensively, but it also now changes the way this defense is going to try and play the rest of the game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Goes to the option. Now the toss. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
The RPO, it's complete. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. And the Sooners want to crank the tempo. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. On target to the left. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Now on second down. To the air, it's Mateer. Fires downfield. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affected the football game.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And Let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Michigan has the lead right now, but it hasn't come easy for the folks in Ann Arbor. They're in a tight one. They're up by 7 over ULM. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. He'll get rid of it. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. They didn't handle the rigors of a Big Ten schedule very well a season ago, and hoping that they've learned some lessons they can use this year.
I think the coaching staff also thinks, Reese, that they're a more mature team. They have better leadership in the locker room. And, David, they're hoping that that's going to show up week in, week out in what's going to be a brutal Big Ten schedule.
Brutal. And, listen, you're hoping also they got something in their neck, right? Like, you're hoping they want some payback, right? Because that should have left a really bad taste in your mouth a year ago, and you should be ready to get that out, and you should be ready to extract some revenge. So let's see if this team comes out with a chip on their shoulder.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Got it in the middle. It's Concepcion. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
The Aggies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Back to pass, it's Reed. Finds the tight end. There he goes! Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
To the air on 2nd down. They've got the screen set up. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Pressure coming, and the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep.
And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built the lead.
It's good. This is now a 7-point game.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Sategna. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. The throw to the outside is complete. Smashes through the tackle. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Man, that's why these quarterbacks are just so hard to defend. It's a pass play, he drops back, first down, got to play the whole field up, scrambles around, runs for a first down, new set of downs, new set of problems.
Off the RPO, complete. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Gets the back moving. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll go to work in the air on second down. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Right down the middle. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone. He tried to force that football into a...
now the kicker's going to throw it. And they thought they could pull off the surprise. Well, the surprise was on them. A stop. Boy, you look smart when it works out, but when it goes awry, you are left to second-guess yourself. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Using his feet to buy time. Quarterback gets enough. A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Tatum. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Snags a quick pass on the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll.
And he gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
That's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
Fires to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot wave, and they couldn't make the connection.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Another ball is knocked free.
You start to get that offense going and start having success. You've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go to you on the sideline.
He's loose. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Reed. Under fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
The play action fake. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got his man on the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
Despite coming up short on the previous 2 4th down attempts, this offense will try it here again. Oh, they're after him! And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
Well, that play never had a chance. On 4th down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. On the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Looking for space. It's not. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Bulldozes his way through. And finally, a little production in the passing game. That has been sorely lacking in this one. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Zeno. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete.
Nice nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
It's first and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there at the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back swinging for the goal line. Touchdown, Aggies! A great catch and run for 6. The extra point here would tie the game. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Michigan is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that's been clicking in every facet of the game. They're up by 15 over ULM. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unleashes one. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? Got a lot of room to the right. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. Lethal weapons all over the field. That has been the standard at Oklahoma for several years.
I mean, so many guys, and they built this offense on space and speed, and it's the playmakers out wide. Listen, they've had great quarterbacks, but if you don't have guys outside, they're going to make plays. Obviously, it makes it hard to move the football. These guys, they make it easy.
They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Makes one man miss. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Motion from the wideout. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Hauls it in. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
When you have a quarterback that's this dynamic, you'd be stupid not to get him outside the pocket. Great job bootlegging to the right. Now I can throw the deep ball, I can throw some crossers, or I can run it and take off. It's really tough to defend. The defense did a good job, but I'm going to continue to do this and use his athletic ability to my advantage.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Third down, and these fans trying to make it impossible. Touchdown Sooners! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And he finds the end zone. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. He might want another play. Back to throw, it's Zeno. Got his man quickly. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this.
It's a running room. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying play action. Fires to the middle. It's gone. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. He found his man and zipped it in there. They've got a first down in the red zone at the 11. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He wants to change this route. To throw, it's Zeno. Rushes on him. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the 4th, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
Oh, that stings, man. You did a great job calling the play. You got your guy open. Everything was executed perfectly. And the ball hits him in the hand, and he just can't bring it in. Man, those are tough ones. Those are tough to swallow.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On third down, going up top. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Third and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. First play of the drive comes from the 41. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Pulls it in. It's Moss. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Throws for the tight end. He makes the catch. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Quick timeout called by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bussey. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Might be calling a hot route. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a double.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Looking for a man. It's Zeno. Fires to the middle. Got it! Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Texas A&M going quickly. Got to find a completion on this one. Fires into the end zone. And the pass is caught for a touchdown. And it looks as if we could be headed to overtime.
Man, you did the hard part. What a drive, putting points together, getting 6. Now, what are you going to do? Decision time. Do you want to go for the win right now, go for the 2-point conversion, or kick this thing and go into overtime with seconds running down the clock?
They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they decide to tie it up in the final seconds. Looks as if we could be headed for free football. He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. First play of the first possession of OT. It's Zeno. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Fires to the tight end. Back to pass. And the sack. All the way back at the 5. Field is condensed. Not a lot of room to work with here on 3rd and goal in overtime. Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. They jump on top here in OT. The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. He makes a grab. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man by himself. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
We play on 1st down here in the 2nd overtime period. Out of the gun to give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. The Sooners will hustle to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Quick completion on the out. Got enough space. Touchdown Sooners. Got it in to take the lead here in the 2nd OT. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw off. Off season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Now in the 2nd overtime, you must go for the 2-point conversion. Offense will use a timeout here to make sure everyone is on the same page here in overtime. They got the touchdown. Now in the second overtime, you have to go for two. They're working that left side. They do not get the two, and now the lead sits at 6 in double OT. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. To the air, it's Zeno. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He'll set up to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Oh, they pick it off. What a huge defensive play in overtime. And that will put a stamp on it. A game-deciding play as they seal it with a pick. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Ballman.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
That's going